Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a big opportunity with some guys down in our room. But I just come in here and I try to stack days, try to build the trust of my teammates and my coaches. And I try and just take it a day at a time. I try not to look at the mountain. I just try and climb, if that makes any sense. But, yeah, it's obviously a big opportunity. But I think by stacking these days, it gives the coaches more confidence to be able to plug and play guys. So, you know, like I said, if I can have a good day and then have a better day and then have a better day, then, you know, whenever we play New Orleans, you know, I feel like I've given myself, you know, an opportunity to suit up.
I joked with one of the other reporters. I was like, man, you'll survive the apocalypse. Like for you, the way that you've been able to just continue to come back, what has been the key for that?
Yeah, I live by the verse, Proverbs 14:23. All hard work leads to profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. I actually have it tattooed on my chest, but it is a verse that I think about daily. And you don't know when the profit's going to come. You don't know what it's going to look like. And you don't know necessarily where it's going to come from. But all I can do is control how hard I work and put my best foot forward, come in here, act like a professional, handle my business, and like I said, try and stack days, and I think the rest will take care of itself.
Mike Vrabel doesn't often like smile and talk about you guys, but the last couple of times your name came up and he talked about all the things that you do in practice. You know, sometimes playing safety. You played quarterback in the last game.
Yeah.
When you hear a coach talk about you like that, how encouraging is that?
Yeah, I think you know, I saw one of the interviews and he said the word dependable, and I think that's a huge compliment, because for me and the role that I've played so far in this team, it's a big deal for me for a coach to say that I'm dependable and somebody that they can rely on, because those are the people that eventually end up playing, are guys that you trust. So that was awesome to hear that from Braves, and I love Braves, and I appreciate all the stuff that he's done for me as well. But it's always good to, you know, get a smile and a compliment out of the head coach for sure.
Mason, coming out here day after day, not always easy, busting your butt, trying to earn opportunity. And for a guy like yourself, the opportunities haven't always been there. So what keeps you coming back, being the guy that's running out here more than anybody else and working so hard?
Yeah, I mean, I trust God's plan. Like I said, I live by the verse Proverbs 14:23, and I trust that a blessing is always around the corner. No matter what happens, no matter if it's a day that I feel up or a day that I feel down, all I can do is focus on what I can control, and that's coming in here and put my best foot forward, and coming out here and being the best teammate and the best player that I can be. And then like I said, the rest will take care of itself. And but I trust in God's plan, man. That's why I don't ever feel antsy. That's why I don't ever feel worried about what my career, what my day-to-day life's going to look like, because I know His plan is perfect, and I just keep that in the back of my head and put my best foot forward.
You talked about dependability, and the punt return job, obviously you have to be dependable first to catch the ball, then to make something happen once you've got it. How much of having that element in your game you feel like enhances your chances around here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the more special teams you can play, the more opportunity you have to make a roster. So, you know, you're going to put guys, again, back there, a punt returner that you trust, that are going to catch the ball, that make smart decisions with it, but at first catch the ball. So, you know, that's the main objective on punt return, is to possess the ball. So, you know, the more you can do on special teams, the higher chance you have to make a team.
Mason, what do you think is the biggest asset in your game that you can bring to this team?
Yeah, I like to pride myself on being versatile. I know I do play a lot in the slot, but, you know, being able to play X, being able to play Z, being able to play F, you know, being a guy that's on punt return, and being able to just kind of plug in at special teams wherever I'm needed. So, you know, like Coach said, you know, last year we needed some guy to play safety on scout team. So, like, I have no problem doing things like that. I have no problem coming in and being an emergency quarterback, you know, no matter how funny it is. It's stuff that I'm excited to do, because I just love playing football. I love playing ball, and anytime I have an opportunity to go out there and take one more snap, I look forward to it.
Mason, you've been through this time of year before, obviously, and what do you think it's going to be like? What is it like after that last preseason game where you're waiting to get word? And I mean, it's just how weird is that time? How difficult is it?
I mean, I think it's a stressful time for every player in the league. My family usually comes up because my birthday is actually on cut day. So my birthday's on August 29th, so that's just my luck, you know. So has been like the day of or day after or day before the last 3 years. So my family usually comes up. I got a bunch of friends and family coming to the game. So, you know, just enjoy time with them, you know. At that point, once once the hay's in the barn, you know, I don't really have control over that. So just try and spend time with my family and hope for the best.
Obviously, you won't have control over a lot of things, but does this feel different this year? Has this felt different?
I feel like this camp has probably been my most consistent camp. And I talked to Paul yesterday about I'm not a guy that really flashes on film every day. I'm not a guy that's going to make a huge play every single day. I'm just a guy that, you know, you turn on the film and it's like, oh man, he had, you know, 3 or 4 catches today, or he had a couple good blocks, or he's in the right spot at the right time. So as far as consistency, that's what I was striving for, man. Just being able to be versatile, play a lot of positions, and build the trust of my coaches and my teammates, and just show that I can get the job done if need be.